Here I'm going to look some more at comparing functions, graphs, tables, equations, comparing two different things, looking at their slopes and y-intercepts from word problems. From my experience, students see a problem like this one on the screen, number 4, see all of that, and then they see all of these words and totally shut down and assume that they won't be able to do it. But I want to teach you some strategies so that you'll feel more comfortable with these type of problems. You literally need to look at it sentence by sentence, word by word. So, first, Venture Battery Store. So, charges a flat fee of $5 per package of batteries plus $4 to ship them. So this one's a little bit confusing because usually when you see the words flat fee, that's usually your y-intercept. But let's think about this for a second. They're going to charge you $5 for every package of batteries plus $4 to ship it. So here's Venture. Need to come up with an equation for that. All right, so I'm going to say y equals $5 per package of batteries. So that's 5x for $5 per package plus the $4 shipping fee. Again, $5 per package plus $4 to ship it. And that $4 doesn't matter how much you're shipping. Next, we have a different company, Ron's Online Company, except they give you that information in a graph. So we need two things. We need an M, a slope, and a B, a y-intercept. So let's look for some points. Here obviously is a good point because it helps us find our y-intercept also. Our y-intercept is 5. Now I'm going to search along this graph. Let me zoom in a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm searching along this graph until I can find an exact point or a crosshair. And I'm really not seeing one as I scroll through or as I go through until here. I'm looking for an actual point. This point is 1050. Okay? So let's find our slope by doing rise over run from this point to this point. So if I rise, I'm going from 5 to 50. So I'm going up or rising 45. And then I'm going to run from 0 all the way to this point, which is 10. So my slope is 45 over 10, which is the same thing as, if I'm talking money, obviously I'm talking about money, so it's 450. So let's put this into an equation for Ron's. So for Ron's, it's y equals M is $4.50, $4.50 per package of batteries, plus $5, and obviously that $5 is their shipping fee. So if we're comparing these, let's just look at them for a second. Venture charges $5 per package, and Ron's only charges $4.50 per package. But Venture charges less for shipping, and Ron's charges $5 or more. So let's look at the question. Which store charges less if a customer places an order of 7 packages of batteries, and by how much? Okay, so how much less? So we're going to plug in 7 to both equations. So if I go up here to Venture, y equals 5 times your 7 packages plus your $4 shipping. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 4 is going to cost $39 at Venture for 7 packages of batteries. Then we're going to look at Ron's, and let's plug in y equals 450 times 7 packages of batteries plus the $5 for shipping. Well, 450 times 7 is $31.50 plus your $5. It's going to cost $36.50 for Ron's. So which one charges less, $39 or $36.50? Looks like Ron's. So let's look at our answer choices for a second. It's going to be Ron's, one of these two. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that one, get rid of that one. And it says by how much? Well, if you take 39 and subtract 36.50, that gives you $2.50 less. Right there, $2.50. Answer choice B. Now, again, this seemed very intimidating. There was a lot of words. There was a lot to try to understand. But if you take it step by step, line by line, word by word, equation by equation, it's not as difficult as it seems. So let's try one more. Again, look how intimidating this problem looks. It literally takes up a whole page. Here we have a table, we have a graph, we have a lot of words, we have a lot of words in the answers. Let's take it one step at a time. So to become a member at two different gyms. All right, so we're looking at two different gyms. First, we have Morgan's Gym. Morgan's Gym is represented by this table of values. So I'm going to go to Desmos and figure out what my equation would be. So I'm going to go here. And if you click on the plus, you get to enter in a table. So I'm going to put in these values. It was 2, 4, 6. And then over here was $91 for 2 months, $147 for 4 months, and $203 for 6 months. So I want the calculator to do the equation for me. So watch carefully how this works. You can't just type in y equals mx plus b. It has to be a little specific. We have to use a y1 and an x1. So we have y1. Notice how it automatically made it a subscript. We can't do equals. We have to do this tilde symbol. It's the symbol with the shift and the button to the left of the 1. So if you look at your keyboard, beside of the 1, if you press shift with it, you get this tilde. And then I'm just going to type in mx, except I have to put an x1, plus b. So I'm telling my calculator to give me the equation for y equals mx plus b using these values. And if you notice, I'm going to scroll out a little bit, move it a little bit. It graphed the line for you. But these are the pieces that I need. I need a slope and a y-intercept. So that gives me the equation for Morgan's Gym, and I'm going to go ahead and write it in here. Y equals 28x, that's your slope, plus 35, that's your y-intercept. So if I go back to my problem, 28x plus 35. Then we have another gym, Lucas Gym. And it gives it to us in a graph. So let's find our m and our b. We need a slope and we need a y-intercept. Well, first thing I notice right here is a y-intercept of 40. So I can go ahead and put that in there. Now let's look for a crosshair, and I'm going to use this point. So I'm going to do rise over run. So from 40, I'm going to rise up here to 140. So I went up 100. It's on top. That's my rise. And then I'm going to run over to here and notice that I went from nothing to 4. So that's a 4. So my slope, 100 divided by 4, is 25. So let's put that in your equation. Y equals m is 25, x plus 40. So now we have our two equations. Here's Morgan's Gym, and here's Lucas' Gym. So which one, if you look at our answer choices, we're looking at which one charges less for the application fee. So the application fees is not how much you're paying per month, not $25 per month or $28 per month. It's the fee is out here. This one charges $35 for the fee, for the application fee, and this one is $40. So which one is less? Morgan's is less by $5. So look at our answer choices. Which one is true? It's not Lucas's, it's Morgan's by $5. So the answer is C. Again, looked like an intimidating problem. Lots of words, graphs, tables, everything. We took it one step at a time. We wrote down both equations, identified what the M's and B's were, and then compared it and looked at the individual answers one by one until we eliminated and got our right answer. Comparing functions. Take your time. Don't get intimidated by the words and graphs. Take it one line at a time.